Okay, I found a fun new website. It's called the International Dialects of English Archive, or IDEA, and it has a bunch of different samples of different accents. So today I'm going to listen to one that is a woman from the Ukraine, and I'm going to analyze it and talk about the differences in the way she speaks.
This recording, Ukraine 1, is copyright the International Dialects of English Archive.
When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow.
So you can hear already there's a difference in her prosody and the rhythm of her speech. Now, the notes on the website say that she is a new English speaker. She had only been living in the United States for 18 months. And so that may be part of the reason she has that kind of halting speech. She's pausing a lot, just a few words at a time.
When the sunlight strikes raindrops.
One thing that jumped out at me was the R sound. The word strikes. Instead of pronouncing the R with the tongue in the back of the mouth, it's more in the forward and kind of rolled a little bit. Strikes, strikes. Not quite like a Spanish R, but it's not an American R. Strikes, like the American R, your tongue goes back, and the tip of your tongue doesn't do anything at all. But she's using more like the tip of her tongue in the front of her mouth. Strikes. And then the way she pronounced air, the American Vocalic R is with A plus tongue goes back for air. And hers is more of an air. Let's see. Let me listen to it again.
Light strikes raindrops in the air.
Oh, so on her air, she even has that little bit of a trill on the R there as well for that vocalic R. So normally R's would be going back, air. Hers is air, and a little bit breathy as well.
The sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism.
When she says they act, it almost sounded like they act with a short E instead of a short A. So vowel differences can be important in sounding native or not.
And form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division.
Okay, so she says and form rainbow. Again, the R is very noticeable. And I don't know if I have the transcript of what she's trying to say, but I'm guessing it should say form a rainbow instead of form rainbow.
They act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light.
Okay, so division and then earlier prism. It sounded like she was pronouncing both of those with an E instead of an I. So English has more vowels. And that particular I sound, instead of E, which is what we would call a long E sound, it should be a I, which is what we would call a short I sound. So I instead of E. So prism and division, not division, division. Prism, not prism.
These take the shape of a long round arch.
She says this take the shape, and so she either must mean, I can't remember what came before it, but these take the shape or this takes the shape. So a slight grammatical error there with the conjugation, whether it's singular or plural, it has to go with the right verb of takes.
These take the shape of a long round arch.
Okay, a long round arch. Again, the round instead of round, and arch should be arch, not arch. Let me hear that again. I think she said ow instead of r.
Of a long round arch.
Okay, she says arch. So like as if it was an A-I-R. Arch. It should be arch. 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 Should be arch. Okay. And those vowels, like I said, English has a lot of them. including a lot of vocalic R's. And if you don't say the right one, it will change the meaning of the word. So that's a problem for people trying to learn all those vowels and for the rest of us trying to understand the speaker. So try to get those correct.
With its path high above.
Above is how it should be pronounced. I think she says above, more of a long O instead of a short U, schwa kind of sound in English, above, and she's above, so.
And its two ends apparently beyond the horizon.
Again with the R and a little bit of the prosody, but again, she is struggling to read and speak in a new language, so that's probably why her rhythm is off.